The reason why you can't achieve your goals is because you lack discipline. You lack the discipline and the actual drive that it takes to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Plain and simple. It's not because you're stupid. I mean, some people really are just stupid, but even then, that's really just laziness. That's a lack of discipline. It's a lack of locking in. We're all gonna be stupid at certain things in life. Nobody's born knowing everything, but that's why you gotta try, right? That's why you gotta put effort in. That's why you gotta grind. That's how you attain greatness. That's how you attain glory, through the struggle, right? You can't expect to just gain without giving. That's just how it goes. But a lot of people, a lot of men are they in denial, man. They live in that denial of like, well, I couldn't do this because of X or Y or Z, some excuse. Some BS excuse that they got to give. And most people live in that world where they're comfortable giving an excuse, giving, oh, well, because people are such enablers too, man. Like if you even as an experiment, right, go around people, anybody, coworkers, friends, whatever, you know who, you could go around certain people, and based on, people's mentality, you'll know what they'll tell you, right? Because you could go around certain people, and if you know they're gonna coddle and like, yeah, it's okay, it's not your fault, this happened, and it's, oh yeah, I get it, man, I didn't achieve this either because of that and that, and they sit there and kind of, it's just this little like circle jerk of like being pathetic. It's like, yeah, I'm a loser, you're a loser, yeah, come on, man, the world's just not fair. That's what it is. It's not us, it's you. It is you. It is you. You suck. But it's because you choose to suck. You choose to be stupid. It's not that you just inherently, that's it. You got drawn shit cards and you can't do nothing about it. Can certain things come naturally to others? Yes. Can certain things come easier to others? Are some people born with a silver spoon in the? Yes. Absolutely. Not denying that. But what does that have to do with you? What the hell? These damn ants. How the hell is there an ant? Anyway, that's what happens when you live in the forest, right? What does that have to do with you? First off, that's none of your business. And that's really another thing that people like to do too much. They too worried about everyone else, instead of worrying about themselves. You need to organize your own life. Get your orders in affairs. Stop worrying about the next one. Like, that's, again, that has to tie into discipline. It's amazing to me how, like, even living secluded like this, there's still planes that I gotta hear and listen to. Like, piss off, yeah? Why are you over here? Anyway, it all boils down to discipline. Having the discipline, the self-awareness to say, like, now's not the time for this thing. Now is the time to study. Now's the time to focus on writing this paper. Now's the time to focus on finishing this thing for work. Now I have to set aside these 30 minutes to go work out, go to the gym, or go to the park, go for a jog. Now's the time to not go for the second plate because I want to look good more than I want to satiate my fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, you got to know that, like, we're creatures of habit, and like, we tend to lean towards the path of least resistance, but that's where you have to have the discipline and the self-awareness to say, you know what? I'm a fat ass, and that's not because the food forces itself into my mouth. That's not because my mom forces me to eat. That's not because no one's holding you at gunpoint saying, "Get your fat ass over here and eat. I want you to eat. Just stuff your fat ass as much as you can." No one's doing that to you. Like, nobody's doing that to you. You are doing it to yourself because you lack the discipline. You lack the self-awareness to say, yeah, you know what? I don't want this anymore. Like, what? We have to start asking yourself, what do you want more? Because that's what we always end up gravitating towards. When we want something bad enough, we do anything and everything to get it. There's a motivational coach. I forgot what his name was. I'm sure his stuff is up on YouTube, but it was a cool story that he told, and I'm probably going to butcher it, but whatever. This is my rendition of it. It goes something to the effect of, this guy was training, and he told this dude, like, I want to be successful. I want to be successful. And he says, you want to be successful? Okay, meet me tomorrow at the beach. So this guy meets the guy at the beach, and he's all dressed up in a suit or whatever, ready to go. And he's like, yeah, I'm ready. Like, I want to be successful. What do I got to do? So the teacher, the monk, whatever you want to call him, he tells him, come in the water. And the guy goes, what the hell? Okay, I guess. I'm in a damn suit. I guess I shouldn't have dressed for this, but oh well. He goes in the water, right? About up to his knees or so. And he goes, okay, like what's this about? What are we doing? He goes, good job, man. You know what I'm saying? You made it. Came into the water. Now come in a little bit more. So he's like, okay, well, I'm already wet. Might as well. He goes in a little bit deeper, right? A little bit deeper. Now he's about waist deep. Guy goes, what am I supposed to learn from this? Like what's going on? And so the guy says, I'm gonna need you to come in a little bit deeper. Come on. I swim further. Now he's about yay high, right? Neck, shoulder line. Guy's like, hey, what is the point of this? How am I gonna be successful? Like, look, what are we doing here? So the teacher grabs the guy by the head, dunks him in, holds him underwater. The guy's fighting, as you can imagine, because he's literally getting drowned at this point. He's fighting. Breaks free, comes up for water. Comes up for water, you hear me? He comes up for air, gasping, right? Goes, what the hell's wrong with you, man? You crazy out your mind, man? I'm out of here. What the hell's wrong with you? Swims back to shore. They both swim back to shore. Guy's pissed. Came all the way out here in his nice suit, soaked, almost got drowned. He's ready to take this dude's head off. He goes, why would you do that? What the hell's your problem? The teacher, the mentor, whatever, have it, tells him, in that moment that you were drowning, that I held you underwater, how'd you feel? What did you want? Dude goes, what do you mean, what did I want? What are you talking about? He goes, when I held you under the water and you were thrashing and kicking and pushing, and what did you want? What did you want more than anything? Guy goes, what? I wanted to breathe. I just wanted to get away and breathe. I couldn't breathe. So the mentor told him, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And that's that little story. Again, I probably, butchered it, but you get the gist. You get the point. The point is that we do exactly what we want to do, and we know it. We just like to tell ourselves these little stories that kind of make us feel better. People like to do that. And then other people enable it because it's easy. It's easy to be a reflection of mediocrity. It's easy to just, I'm a loser, you're a loser, let's just be losers. It's easy down here. That's why the saying goes, misery loves company. Because if you're a man of goals and self-discipline, self-awareness, you'll quickly realize that if you're somebody who kind of holds themselves to certain standards, Other people will do any and everything to pull you down. It's the crabs in a bucket mentality. And it's because you are shining a light on their inadequacies. Excuse me, damn bugs. You're shining a light on their shortcomings. You're shining a light on what they know they need to be doing for themselves, but it bothers them so much to the point that it's easier to lack that discipline. It's easier to say these things didn't work out for me because this external factor was was pushing back, causing resistance. But like when you go to the gym and you lift weights, what are you doing? It's called resistance training for a reason. You're taking a weight and you need to push, you need to resist. And the more you do it, the easier it seemingly gets. But it's not that it's getting easier, because the weight doesn't change. If I load up a bar with 100 pounds and I do it for the very first time in my life, I'm going to struggle because I'm not used to this resistance. This is a lot of weight and pressure for my body. If you find me 2-3 months later and you give me the same weight, and if I've been consistent, if I've been disciplined to consistently keep lifting that 100 pounds, 100 pounds, 100 pounds, 100 pounds, guess what? Now you're just going to see me hammering them out. Why? Did the weights get easier? Did they magically turn into a different kind of weight? Did the weight lighten? No. It's not that the weight got easier. It's not that it got easier. It's that I got stronger. Life doesn't get easier. You get stronger. You become more capable. You become better. Essentially, that's just what it boils down to. Through your discipline, you become better. You get stronger. Through the resistance, it builds you up. It builds you stronger. That way you're able to handle more. That way you add more weight to push harder, to get stronger. But you gotta want it bad enough. You gotta want that heavy ass weight to get off of your chest. You gotta want whatever it is you want. Be it lose weight, be successful financially, have a family, start a business, make friends, get a wife, get a new car, whatever, start a garden, get into shape, whatever it is that you want. When you want it as bad as you want to breathe, then and only then will you have it. But you gotta have the discipline. You gotta want it bad enough. You gotta be consistent. You gotta put in the work when no one's watching, because it's cool to go hit the gym with your friend. It's cool to go hit the gym when there's girls watching. It's cool to do these things when there's people around, so that they can give you a look at him, look at this guy, this guy's the man. Damn, you're strong. Damn, you look good. Damn, it feels good. Do it when no one's around, though. Do it. That's when it counts. That's when it matters. Who you are when no one's watching is the real you. That's who you are. But it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with us. It starts with that discipline. It starts with that want, that drive. You need to want more for yourself. You need to want better for yourself. And whatever you continuously showing up doing, if you continuously eat that second plate, you're going to continuously be that fat ass. And it's not because you're stupid. It's not because the world's against you. It's not because people are specifically targeting to conspire against you. It's not because you grew up poor. It's not because you grew up in a family that was this, that, and the fault. No. It's you. It's your own damn doing. It's your own damn fault. But here's the beauty in accepting responsibility and saying things like, oh, it's my fault this happened. You know what the real beauty of it is? That you can do something about it. If it's your fault, then that means you can do something about it. See, because when things aren't your fault, when they're out of your hands, you can't do nothing about it. I can't control whether the president decides they want to implement this or bomb this country. I can't do nothing about that. That's not my fault. That's not my responsibility. I can't do nothing about it. So you know what? I wash my hands of it. It's out of my hands. I don't care. I don't think about that because what I'm going to do? I can't directly affect change towards that. I got to live my life and worry about what I can do, not what I can't do. I could start with myself by having the discipline necessary to affect change where it matters in my life, in my circle, with my family, my loved ones. That's what matters. Starts with discipline. It starts with accepting self-responsibility. Have the self-awareness, have the discipline to be better for yourself and for those around you, because that's all that matters.